Welcome to 50 Plus Home and Gardening. Today we're going to look at the South Garden. Neat, clean, tidy. It's a garden that I don't have to worry about all summer long. In the summer, you want to go to the beach, you want to go to the park, you want to have fun. Eating watermelon, drinking lemonade, whatever you want to do, but you don't want to be fussing with a garden. So the whole South Garden is plants that are really good. I don't have to come back to it. So I love how it looks. And let's just take a look at how it's growing now. This all came about in 1 year. So it's looking good. Let's take a look. So now we're in the South Garden, very south, and I have a lot more of these daylilies. Now, 3 of them got eaten up by deer. I don't know why. I didn't know they like daylily, but that's why there's no buds on these 3. And now there's a lot of them here, as well as, look at those. They didn't touch those. I think they were trying to get the water. So I put a bucket right there. And but they still look really, really good, and they look like they are getting buds a little late, but I see a bud here and a bud there. So daylilies are really fun. They're just gonna circle this new plant that I got, which I really like, false cypress. It's a soft serve is what it's called. And I like the limey green of it. Really pretty, lacy. There was a butterfly bush here that kind of came out to here. I thought it was messy looking. A lot of you probably like butterfly bushes and are probably thinking, oh, you're not going to get all the butterflies, but there's plenty of butterflies because I have all the flowers. I have a lot of flowers everywhere. No problem. I get a lot of butterflies, but I just didn't like this corner. Right in the front. This is the front of the house. This is where you want it to look magnificent, and it just had a messy look. So this is going to be a little bit more clean for me, more evergreen for the winter. And then I have my emerald green, and this Pinky Winky is doing fantastic. I really like that. Isn't that pretty? And the red hot pokers. These were divides that I have put here and there all over the gardens, because there was one of these right here, and it was a clump. And I probably got, I don't know, maybe 20 clumps out of it, and I spread them around, and they grew crazy. So last year they had time. This is its 2nd year in its new placement, and look how big they've gotten. They almost are as big as when I divided them the first time. These are crazy. I actually like them though. They're really pretty little hot firecrackers. Really, really nice. Okay, this is the Meerjam cedar. I really like that. It's got a little rust underneath it, so we'll see if it can survive here. It eventually will get 4x4, so this is going to fill up this area. This is the reason annuals are good temporarily, so you can put an annual here, maybe some here, while these are getting bigger, or this is getting bigger. This is probably going to get 6 feet by 10 feet, so it's going to get quite a bit wider. It looks like it may be only 3 feet wide right now, so twice as big, and this is going to be twice as big. So they're going to fill up, and this is going to be twice as big. So when everything gets really, really large, it's going to be fantastic. These are crazy though. Look how big they are. And I of course like the Autumn Joy sedum. Is very, very beautiful, looking good. The Van Scion daffodils are, they're just dying back. They're taking a while though, because they, I don't know if they like themselves right now. But when they die back, I've got rocks right next to them. I'm going to put them all behind here, because when these were small, you could see all these daffodils, but now I don't want to look at them, so maybe I would rather have them behind here so they can die back on their own and not be in the way of all my sedums. And then one other plant I have, this is called Emerald Gold Euonymus, and it's a variegated 4x4, so look how pretty it looks. I really like that one. So that's going to look really, really, really nice there. And this Pinky Winky is going to get some size. And I like the red leaves. So, excuse me, the red stems. The red stems are really, really pretty in there. This is a hydrangea, and it's going to get 9 feet tall if I let it, because the blooms will grow on new wood, so I can cut it back anytime I want it. And these will also get about 8 feet. So together they will all grow and fill this whole area.
So this is really looking pretty now for me. I really like it. In front of the stairs, in front of the house. This is the two gardens. This is the English garden one that is got the air conditioner all the way over here, and then this is the south garden, and then there's south too. So this is the front of the house. Make a grand old entrance here. It's getting filled in. Okay, this is how it looks in the front. Filling out really well. I mean, look at that. I really like how it's filled up. There was only a big U that went all the way up to here. And we cut it back down and there was nothing in there, like zero. So all these plants have been put in in the last year. All right, this is the southwest side of this garden, and everything in this garden mirrors what is in this garden. The only problem is this one is on the west side, so everything is just twice as big. Amazing. So the same thing, it mirrors that. You've got the Van Scion daffodils. You've got the Autumn Joy sedum. They don't get their blooms until fall, but they still look fun because I love their shape, and I like the fact that their heads have they look like little rosettes. They're really pretty and stately from the outside, kind of green, while these are showy. The red hot pokers are just, they're just doing fantastic. They love their lives right now. And then I have the Golden Globe only gets 30 by 30. So it's going to be nice, kind of yellow. I don't know, the West Sun is not making it too yellow, but just a little shimmer of yellow compared to the Emerald Green, which has a bit of lime, another Pinky Winky, and another Emerald Green. Remember, this is going to get 9 feet. About 8 feet and 8 feet. So it'll have a nice backdrop for the red hot pokers. And then it drops down to so more formal in the front of the south because nobody comes in the front. And so you want it to just be showy for cars that drive by. Look at these guys. I mean, these are like 5 inches tall. Look. My fingers are about 3 inches. So maybe 6 inches. Big, fat guys. I love it. They start out like this, and then they grow up with some orange, and then they get oranger and oranger, and they're just really fun. Okay, this is a 1x8 plant. This is a juniper, and it is called a blue rug. And so it can just creep all over and have a good time. It's slow growing. I think that there is a leader right here that's grown just a little bit, but I bought it in the half off at Lowe's, and I just kind of like it. Just let it creep and do its thing on the ground. So I think this garden could use a little bit more yellow with the red hot pokers. Maybe I'll put some yellow hot pokers in there, and then it'll be in the background. And I'll put the daffodils in the back. So that's good. So always want to look at your gardens to see what you want. I did paint those stairs yellow. They were red. And coming over here, it mirrors that other side so that the front looks very formal. And I think, again, the daffodils going in the back, maybe a little bit more yellow, because I have all this yellow from the daylilies, and I actually really like that. And also these yellow hot pokers, really like that. There's also some red hot pokers by the mailbox. These are almost done. These came earlier. I think it's hotter here. But this is how they end. So when they get tired out, they kind of end like this.
So keep moving, keep gardening, and stay creative. And I'll see you next time.